You might be wondering, why should someone consider selling on Walmart? Well, Walmart is the largest retailer in the world if you consider all the brick and mortar stores, and they are the second largest marketplace for e-commerce sellers. Walmart actually comes in at about 120 million unique monthly visitors compared to Amazon that has 200 million unique monthly visitors. Think about that. That is a lot of potential for you to reach a new consumer base.
Yes, going along with that, it is important to diversify your business because you can expand and reach more customers that aren't necessarily shopping on Amazon.com. In addition to that, it's also really helpful if something happens to your Amazon account, maybe gets shut down or some listings get shut down that are really important for your business. You'll still have sales coming in from other platforms like Walmart.com. So it's really important to make sure that for the longevity of your business and just sustainability over time, to make sure that you diversify to other platforms.
To chime in to what you just said, that's actually a really great point because I had this one listing where there was an image issue that happened and it suppressed that listing. I didn't even notice it for I think about a month. And that really affected my sales. Now, if I diversified, then obviously those sales would have kept going because that issue doesn't necessarily translate into the other platforms. There's different rules. And of course, it's a different platform. To also add on to something that makes Walmart great is the competition. So there's a lot less competition on Walmart. There's about 100,000 sellers compared to Amazon's 1.9 million sellers. And if we remember that statistic I mentioned just a little time ago, that's a lot more traffic per seller. So that obviously will also translate into your pay-per-click advertising and how you're indexing. And it's really a lot of opportunity for you to capitalize on as an Amazon seller that already has listings, already knows how to get the job done, how to get those consumers really felt understood and start converting.
Yeah, absolutely. So Amazon sellers already have the skill sets, to create listings, create great images, copy, do pay-per-click advertising. So since you've already developed those skills selling on Amazon.com or other platforms, those are easily transferable to Walmart. Now, there is a little bit of a different structure in regards to the listings and the platform, but it's a very small learning curve. And if you already know how to sell on Amazon, you can definitely sell on Walmart and be successful on Walmart. So it's definitely a really great opportunity because you don't have to learn a bunch of new skills in order to go to this next platform.
Another thing about Walmart is they have brick and mortar stores, right? So that means that when you begin selling on Walmart, you could potentially be invited to actually sell your products inside of their brick and mortar stores.
Yeah, and that is a really exciting opportunity, actually. I think that's so, for me, I get excited thinking that I could potentially be in Walmart stores. But also something that's really great is getting reviews is a lot easier on Walmart.com. So with, Amazon, we always are trying to do all these different strategies to get more reviews, but on Walmart, you can actually syndicate your reviews and just upload them from your Shopify site. So they have something called review syndication, and it makes it very easy to get your reviews up and running very quickly. In addition to that, they have a new review accelerator, a program where if you have 5 or less reviews, you can actually participate in this program. It's $10 per review. And what they do is they actually offer incentives to your actual customers. They'll pay them $3 per review to review your product. So that is a great way to get those initial 5 reviews as well.
So to follow a bit on the concept of why someone should sell on Walmart, let's talk a little bit more about the similarities and differences between Amazon and Walmart. For starters, both of these platforms already have existing traffic. They're quite well known, and it's no surprise that there's already people that gravitate to these sites to purchase things they have in mind. That means that these platforms work as search engines. Your consumer really comes to these sites with something already in mind. They'll type it in. And as long as you're indexing for those keywords that they're typing in, then you have pretty good opportunity to actually capitalize and earn some sales.
Okay, so also the listing content is pretty similar. So if you know how to write a listing on Amazon, you can easily create a listing on Walmart. Now, you do have to kind of rearrange the format, but the content is the same thing. So it's just a few different guidelines that are different on Walmart in regards to how it looks. But there's also rich media versus A+ content. So rich media is very similar to A+ content. The only difference is that you actually have to pay to host. So each module you have to pay to host with an agency. So that is definitely different because on Amazon, that A+ content is free. So that is something to consider when you're creating that additional content.
Now, naturally, you can see how much these platforms actually place value on customer service simply by how they approach their content. So the listing really matters, your images, images, your bullet points, your description, the attributes that you actually put in for your products. But on top of that, also how you engage with your customers. So how do you handle those returns? How do you actually take care of your consumer is important on both Amazon and on Walmart.
Yeah, and they both offer programs where customers can get 2-day shipping if they are members. So for example, Walmart has a program called Walmart Plus, and customers get free shipping, free 2-day shipping, which is very similar to Prime. If you have Prime as a customer, you can get 2-day shipping through sellers utilizing FBA. So those are really great perks for customers, and they have them on both platforms. In addition to that, they both offer a minimum purchase offer, so you can get free shipping after about $35. So it's a really good, for even if you don't have those memberships, that you can still get that free fast shipping.
And both Amazon and Walmart do penalize if you actually provide a more competitive offer on a different platform. So of course, naturally, they want to have their consumers having the best offer that you will really provide. So make sure that you keep that in mind, that you will want to list all of your products at the same price, regardless of which platform you're putting them on.
In addition, there is actually a fee on Amazon to become a pro seller. So it's $39.99 a month in order to sell on Amazon. On Walmart, you don't have to pay any fees to be on Walmart. You just pay referral fees and fulfillment fees. So there's no monthly $39.99 or anything like that.
And again, just to reiterate, Walmart has brick and mortar stores. So that is a key difference. Now, Carrie, could you maybe elaborate a little bit on who can sell on Walmart?
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and just show you how you can apply, as well as who can actually apply to sell on Walmart.com. So this is where you actually go to apply to sell on Walmart. It's helium10.com/apply-Walmart. Now, I recommend using this link because it connects to Helium 10. So if there are any issues, we can, potentially help you with those issues because you've connected through Helium 10. So make sure that you utilize this link. So this is where you go. And this is what it actually looks like when you start the application. So you just put in your basic information, not a whole lot to fill out, but if you can see that there's a little flag there, a little American flag, if you actually hit that drop down, you'll see all of the countries that are able to sell on Walmart.com. So the United Kingdom is available to sell, or is allowed to sell, Canada, Mexico, Japan, China, Hong Kong, and India. So all of those places are able to sell on Walmart.com. So if you're in any of those countries, you are eligible. And I know that they are going to be continually adding more and more countries as the years go by. So, if your country isn't listed, I do believe that it will be listed at some point in the future. So once you fill this out, it's very simple, very just business information. Then they're going to actually give you a login. So you created a login on that last page, so you can log in and you create that password. And this is the page that it's going to show. Now, this does not necessarily mean that you are accepted because they're doing some business verification. So even if you can log in, you're not going to be able to, for sure know that you are accepted until it shows that you have been verified. So this first step on here is get verified. And all you have to do is put in your business details here. And then you're just going to submit, and then you're going to wait to the next section. So once you've actually submitted it, it'll allow you to set up payment. So it's either through Payoneer or Hyperwallet. So those are the two ways that you can get paid. And again, like you can see how on this screenshot here, I actually couldn't go on to the next step because I didn't have my business information verified for this particular account. So the next thing that you'll need to do is you're going to need to set up your shipping after you set up your payment. So those are the next two steps after you actually get verified. So you really are not selling on Walmart until you get that business verification.
So having done this application process myself recently, it is fairly easy. Make sure that you take action. You don't just follow along. We're excited for you to be along with us on this journey.